Welcome to the Saturday Preview Show. I'm Kerry Pollock, joined here with Alan Rough, and the Wanderer returns. Tam McManus is back on the couch, Ruffy.
Yes, he certainly is. We've missed him for a couple of weeks. You've missed him, haven't you? I'm sure you'll be okay.
I'm sure you're fine now.
You'll be all right.
Okay, let's get to the football. First game we'll look at today is Celtic and Motherwell. Ruffy, they came off a 6-0 win to Aberdeen before the break. What a bit of confidence that is.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's a bad sign for Motherwell. Obviously, they're going through the bad spell just now. I don't think Celtic will let up. I think they'll go for the jugular, and it's going to be a long, long afternoon for Motherwell.
Yeah, Tam, the last time these two met each other at Fir Park, it was Matt O'Reilly's last-minute winner in the 96th minute or something like that. Is that a sign of a team that just finds a way, or was that a stroke of luck on the day?
No, I don't think it was luck. I don't think scoring late goals is luck. I think that Celtic do it so many times over the last... probably forever. I mean, even when Ruffy was playing for Celtic, which is black and white tellies, Celtic keep going to the death, and that's the way they go. They keep until that final whistle goes. Motherwell must have thought they were going to get a point in that game, and they didn't get it, and Celtic sickened them at the end. So, listen, he's not a bad run at it, Stuart Kettlewell, and I like him, but I don't see him getting into Celtic. I just hope they don't get hammered. If you can go there and keep it at 2 or 3, then you can just wipe that game and go into the next game. But it could, if Celtic get a few early goals, that could be any score.
Well, he did point out in his press conference this week that he is the 4th longest running manager in the Premiership. He was only appointed in February. Is that a shocking stat to you?
Yeah, I think that's modern football, Kerry. I think that managers don't get a lot of time now. I think with social media and everything, people are under pressure after 5-6 games now. You see the Hibs manager who was just in and was on a wee bit of a bad run, and they're talking about him. So it's a really difficult job anywhere, to be honest. So yeah, I think that's an incredibly poor start. But I think that's just a sign of the times in terms of managers. They don't get a lot of time now.
No. What are we going for?
I'm going to go for 4-0 to Celtic.
4-0 Celtic.
I'm going to go 3-0 Celtic.
3-0 Celtic, right, brings us to Dundee and Hibernian. Tam, 2 old teams of yours. Great result for Dundee before the break, 4-0 win over St Mirren. Is that shocking to you that they pulled off that many goals, or will they have more results like that, more shocks as the season goes on?
No, I've been consistent since the start of the season. I think that Dundee will be okay this season. I think they've got a lot of good young players in their team. They've got legs, they've got energy, they're hungry, they just came up. The City's starting to get behind them a little bit. Dundee United are in the Championship, so the centre stage is Dundee's at the minute, and they're taking advantage of it. Great result against St Mirren. I think that Tony and Stuart Taylor would have been, cursing the international break. I think they'd want to keep playing. Hibs, like a packet of Revels. You don't know what you're going to get. This game, it's a hard one to call. I've just got a sneaky feeling that Hibs might win it. I'm going to go for a Hibs win here. Right. They've got a great record up at Dundee.
Do you not normally jinx Hibs when you do that?
It's like that when you're at the game, Kerry. I've never seen Hibs win when you're there. I'm going to go for Hibs to win 2-1. Right. Don't know why.
Well, they did win when I was there before the break. They beat Kelly 1-0 at Easter Road, Ruffy. They're playing with a lot more confidence and a lot more flair. Is that the manager?
No, I think you get a 4-0 result against a team that's doing better than the big two. You've got to take a lot of confidence for that. You could see when the 4th goal went in, everybody was wanting to celebrate it, and I'm sure, although it was the international break, I'm sure the training would have been absolutely superb. I've been on about them getting relegated. If they win this one,
you're going to change your mind.
I'll stop saying they're going to get relegated, but I'm like Tam. I think Hibs are going to win this one 2-1.
2-1, and what score?
2-1 to me as well.
2-1 as well. Right, okay then. Hearts against St Johnstone, the return of Craig Levein to Tynecastle. What sort of reception will he receive, Tam? Positive?
Listen, great play for Hearts. I think great play for Hearts in terms of a man. His first spell, he was the manager when I was at Hibs, and he was good with him as well. His latter spell with Hearts, he was murder. They were dreadful to watch, Hearts, and they get sacked. I think it'll be mixed. And I think that I fancy Hearts again. Hearts at home, Tynecastle. St Johnstone have picked up some results under Craig, but I just think Hearts at home, you fancy them. So I'm going to go for a home win here.
Home win, right, okay. Levein, he has managed to get a few results, as Tam's saying, out of St Johnstone. Did you ever have a manager, Ruffy, that totally came in and changed the form, changed the direction of the tide?
I suppose wee Betty did that. Pat Stanton did it at Hibs when I was there when they were struggling, but they bounced back. But that was after they'd signed me. We started getting up the league.
Shyness.
No, I mean, I don't buy into getting that instant manager hit. It happens sometimes, it doesn't other times. To get back to Craig Levein, I think Craig Levein should get a good reception.
Yeah.
I think as a player, he was absolutely outstanding, you know, for a long, long time. As Tam said, good times, bad times as a manager, but these things happen. So I would like to think he would get a good reception, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. I think Hearts have got something to prove now. I think they've got to go on a wee run, and I think it'll start tomorrow.
Right, what are you going for?
2-0 Hearts.
2-0 Hearts, and Hearts win, scoreline?
2-1.
2-1 Hearts, right, okay. Ross
Same as
County.
him. Catch him.
That's it. Ross County against Kilmarnock. Derek Adams' first game in charge, or his first game in charge. He's been there 3 times, Tam. Is that a surprising candidate for you?
No, it isn't actually. I think that he's had great success at Ross County. I think he's had promotions there. He's got to cup finals. He knows the area. He knows Roy McGregor. So I think he ticked a lot of boxes. He's obviously was in a job at Morecambe, and he's thought, you know, it's a better opportunity for me back to Ross County. So Ruffy's talking about a new manager bounce. He doesn't see. I think they'll get one here.
Yeah.
I think Kilmarnock are terrible away from home anyway. Ross County have got. I think they're underachieving. I think they've got a better pool of players than what they're showing under Malky. So really strong on a home win here actually. Quite fancy Ross County to win this game, win it comfortably, 2-0.
2-0, right, Ruffy Kilmarnock, as Tam says, they are not great away from home, but Derek McInnes believes this is a stronger side than last season.
I think he has got better players. We saw Vassell. I don't know if is he still injured or is he back or is he?
I think he's almost there.
Well, if he's playing, I would feel more confident. If he's not playing, I'm not confident. I agree with Tam. I think Derek Adams has got something to prove up there. He had a great time up there. I think he won a cup, didn't he? One of the Weir Cups, the Challenge Cup or something like that. So he knows exactly what he's getting. He obviously won't know the players because it's about 7 years since he's been there. But no, I was going to go for a win there, but I'm not. I'm going to go one each.
Oh, one each, right, okay. Finally today we have St Mirren against Livingston. As you mentioned, a 4-0 defeat to Dundee, Tam. Is that sometimes needed for teams? A little reality check gets them to refocus?
Possibly. I think that St Mirren have been on a great run, mostly at home. Away from home they've been up and down, but home they're pretty strong. Livingston, I think they've won 1 game in the last 14 Premier League games away from home. They've picked up 2 points, I think, out of 5 or 6 games this season. Again, poor away from home. I'd fancy St Mirren to bounce back here. I think this is a game if you're Stephen Robinson and you've got any aspirations of doing anything this season. Livingston at home, struggling. I think you would fancy your chances. A lot of players who went on national duty, St Mirren, hopefully they'll come back fit if they do. Strong on a home win again here. I actually think comfortable as well. I'm going to go for 3-1.
3-1 St Mirren?
Yes.
Right, okay. Ruffy Livingston, 5 defeats in their last 7 games. How tough is that as a player to kind of remotivate yourself going into the next game?
Yeah, Tam will tell you. It depends what kind of characters you've got in the dressing room. There's a lot of there's a lot of people who will go about with their head down, and you know, and there'll be other guys who still want to continue the way they are, you know, being jovial and trying to have good fun at training and that, and there'll be other people who'll leave training and go away panicking at night, you know, if I get picked am I going to put in the same performance. But I think Livingston are on a slide. You know, there's none of the players that we keep talking about are playing particularly well. I think St Mirren are really fortunate they've got that international break because it's like a fortnight away.
Yeah.
No, they're not going to be thinking about the 4-0. That's gone, it's past, they're good. So home advantage, I think St Mirren will win this one 2-0.
2-0. Right then, tomorrow we've got the big one. Some might call it Aberdeen take on Rangers at Pittodrie. The big question, do Aberdeen up their game for Rangers, Tam?
No, I'd like to think they don't, to be honest. I think that I just think it's one of those fixtures that Aberdeen fans are really pumped up for. Yeah. I think the fans are more pumped up for it more than anything.
There's a rivalry there as well.
There is. Yeah. Going back from you know, the 80s, you know, with Alec Ferguson coming down here and the Simpson tackle on Ian Durrant, you know, there was a lot of bad blood probably between the teams. Rangers winning 9 in a row in the last game of the season against Aberdeen. So, no, I think that you know, there's a lot of rivalry historically in this game, but I don't think the Aberdeen players, they've got a lot of foreign players. I don't think they just see it as Rangers rolling into town. Can we produce a performance? Again, a difficult one to call. I think that Aberdeen have been inconsistent, but when they've been good, they've been really good. Rangers doing well under a new manager. I think there'll be goals. I'm going to go for a draw in this game. I'm going to go for a wee draw. I think that Aberdeen are capable at home of getting a draw. I'm going to go for 2 each. 2
each draw. Ruffy, before the break, obviously, it was Celtic 6, Aberdeen 0. Does that motivate you more as a player when your mentality or your professionalism is questioned going into a game?
Yeah, as an individual, yeah. If the manager's pulled you aside, I know he's criticised the whole team the day after it, but leading up to that, if he's hauled you in and said, look, your performances need to be better, you're obviously got to buck your ideas up. But I don't think the players, up their game. I think you get more excited when Rangers and Celtic come. It's more of that, isn't it? You're more, God, it'd be great if we could beat they two. So I think that's the lift you get. But I think Rangers are doing particularly well in it. I don't think Aberdeen will recover for that 6-0. So I'm going to go Rangers to win 2-0.
Just on a Rangers point of view then, he is dealing with quite a few injuries. Raskin out, Jack out, Roof is back in training. Do you think Philippe Clement maybe didn't realise there was going to be so many of them dealing with injuries?
No, I think you've got to accept that. But the ones that you've mentioned there, the ones that he's got, are doing the business, and if any one of them were available, it'd be an asset. So I don't think it's going to hinder him. I think the guys that are in there are trying to impress the Rangers manager just now, and that's what they're doing. They're winning games.
Yeah. So what did you say? Sorry.
2-0 Rangers.
2-0 Rangers in 2 weeks. You're going for right then to favourite part of the programme.
I must have refreshed my mind over the last couple of weeks.
Well, Ruffy's been on a winning streak.
Is that sealed?
It's sealed. Nobody's looked at it. In case anybody questions us. Right. Fastest answer wins. Let me get more than 2 words of the question out. Are we ready?
Kilmarnock.
Imagine
If there's something about a mascot and he gets it within 4 seconds, you're at it again.
No mascot questions. Right, okay. Which team did former Hearts boss Robbie Neilson move to?
Tampa Bay.
That's because he was there.
So are you?
Right, 1-0 Tam.
What's her nickname? Give a point.
The Rowdies.
The Fannies. Anyway.
Question 2. Which English team did Craig Levein manage between 2004?
Leicester.
Yes,
I'm getting
correct.
beat 5-0. I can feel it.
I'm on it today.
You need this one, right? Who scored for Rangers in Aberdeen's 3-1 win over them at Ibrox?
I'll go Tavernier.
Wrong.
Right.
Need this for the win.
Dessers.
Sima. It was still 2-0, right? Which Celtic midfielder made his debut for Denmark?
O'Reilly.
Oh, he's 3-0. 3.
I was getting his first name.
Well,
Right, okay, last question. Who won Manager of the Month for the month of October? Looking back a wee bit. Had a break.
Robinson.
Wrong. What do you think? This is for 4. You've got all day, hurry up.
Derek McInnes.
Correct.
Is that 5-0?
4, just 4.
That's all right.
He's back. He's back. Business as usual. Get off, Ruffy. Pumped.
Be back next week with some more Premiership action to look forward to, and maybe Ruffy will get some more points in the quiz. We'll see you then.